The Goldendoodle is a dog crossbreed bred from a golden retriever and a poodle. The name is a portmanteau of golden retriever and labradoodle. Whilst primarily bred as companion dogs, Goldendoodles have been successfully trained as therapy dogs, guide dogs, and other forms of assistance dogs. Goldendoodles were first widely bred by designer dog breeders in the 1990s in Australia and the United States. In some regions of the United States it has become one of the most popular dog varieties. Deliberately breeding poodles with golden retrievers preceded this, such as by Monica Dickens, who crossed the two breeds in 1969. The original aim of the Goldendoodles breeders was to produce an alternative to the popular labradoodle from which the cross takes part of its name. The cross can result in a healthier animal than both parent breeds, hybrid vigor reducing genetic issues found in both. Often claimed to be hypoallergenic or non-shedding, Goldendoodles do shed hair, although often in lesser quantities than many other dogs. As a crossbred dog there is no consistency in shedding between animals. Usually first or second generation crosses, Goldendoodle vary considerably in appearance. They can be bred from any one of the toy, miniature, or standard size poodles, the resultant offspring coming in several sizes. The miniature Goldendoodle typically stands up to 20 inches and weighs 15 to 35 pounds. The medium Goldendoodle typically stands 17 to 20 inches and weighs 40 to 50 pounds, and the large Goldendoodle typically stands 20 to 24 inches and weighs 50 to 80 pounds. The Goldendoodle's long coat can vary considerably, from very curly like that of a poodle's to almost straight like a golden retriever's. Character traits. The temperament borrowed from the golden retrievers characterizes the golden retriever as a companion dog, as indicated by its playful, kind and inquisitive nature. Activity and sociability make this breed a central element in the home. This is evidenced by her desire for communication and attention. Unfortunately, such good-naturedness of the Goldendoodle, as in the case of the golden retrievers, negatively reflected on the quality of the guard, making them unimportant defenders of the house. The patience of this breed knows no boundaries, therefore, in families with small children, it is a nanny dog whose kindness will not allow to harm the child. This same quality allows her to coexist peacefully with other pets at home. A feature of this breed can be considered the expression smile on the face borrowed from the Goldens. The intelligence of the Goldendoodles is quite developed, but it requires constant training. Active training at a young age and playful training for obedience throughout life endows the dog with intelligence and dexterity. Dog grooming. Goldendoodle has two types of coat, shaggy and wavy, or shaggy wavy with loose curls. Goldendoodle should not have a tightly curled coat, as is the case with a purebred poodle or smooth, like a golden retriever. From the moment of the birth of Goldendoodle until the time when he is 1 year old, that is, until the moment he becomes an adult dog, his coat can change about 10 to 15 times. And only after the dog's coat is fully formed, it begins to require some kind of care. Shedding is moderate, the coat is in one layer. Goldendoodle is pretty easy to look after. Like all other poodle crosses, these dogs are recommended for keeping to those people who have moderate allergies. Ears, eyes, teeth. High activity of dogs involves getting dust and dirt in the ears, so the ears should be cleaned at least once every 2 weeks. Cleaning is carried out with a cotton swab dipped in vegetable oil. If the financial situation allows, then cleaning can be done using special solutions designed for these purposes. You can buy them in veterinary pharmacies, where their range is wide enough. The ancestors, namely the poodle, influence such a property as the tendency to accumulate hair in the ears, so timely cleaning will avoid accumulation of hair, excessive pollution and prevent diseases. Breast eyes also need constant care. Thick hair on the face is prone to accumulation of dust and dirt on it, and getting into the eyes of the growing hair contributes to inflammation of the conjunctiva. Playing outdoors with your pet also exposes your dog's eyes to external influences, so weekly cleansing of the eye area is important. The development and condition of the body of a dog of any breed depends entirely on the diet consumed. As for the Goldendoodles, there is no special menu for them. It is important in the desire to feed the dog to adhere to reasonable limits, not overfeeding, but also not leaving the dog hungry. The choice of the type of feeding depends on the preference of the owner and can be natural or using specialized dry dog foods. With natural feeding, it is important to consider a balanced menu to ensure that the body receives the necessary nutrients and vitamins. With dry feeding, this question is irrelevant, since each pack of such food contains all the substances the body needs in the right amount. The amount of a portion of food depends on the size of the dog and is 60 to 450 grams per day, divided into 2 daily meals. The dog must have clean water available at all times. Training. Goldendoodle actively seeks to please his master and loves to learn. The key to successful learning is consistency and positive reinforcement. But rude or arbitrary methods can only scare the dog. Activity. Goldendoodle is calm indoors and outdoors, but he should be taken for a walk at least several times a week. Especially if you do not have a fenced yard where this dog could walk freely. If you teach Golden to swim at an early age, he will truly enjoy it. About health. One of the reasons for the breeding of the breed was the desire to reduce the risks of genetic abnormalities, therefore the Goldendoodle breed is distinguished by better health, unlike its ancestors. The characteristic diseases of the breed include dysplasia of the hip and elbow joints, dry skin, diseases of the eyes and ears, manifestation of food allergies. Price. It is better to buy a puppy from official breeders who can guarantee the purebred breed and provide all the necessary documentation. Goldendoodle puppies are available from as cheap as $500 to as expensive as $8,000. On average, most Goldendoodle puppies cost between $1,000 and $2,500. Conclusion. Goldendoodle is a little-known hybrid dog breed that has its own characteristics and advantages. A dog of this breed is distinguished by high contact and friendliness, its devotion to its owners knows no bounds, and its patience with small children and other animals gives the breed a special quality in any dog. But the breed also has some disadvantages. A tendency to certain diseases, indiscipline, the manifestation of which can be minimized by the presence of active games, lessons of training and obedience.